Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Neoluz and I'll be showing you a custom-made skin for Digimon Masters Online. But first we have something special to show, and that is chibis. I changed Angel Woman's head, hands and feet here to resemble a chibi. I'll change her size. This is the normal size, and I will change it to 0.25. That's 0, so you can't see anything. That's 2, and that's 2.5. So that is a miniature Angel Woman chibi. And what got me this idea is Candlemon's evolution reminded me of Link, so I was gonna make a skin for him as Link or a Yu-Gi-Oh master. He also resembles me of that. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with him, but I was tampering with the sizes in the NIF file, and eventually I came up with the idea of making Digimon into chibis, and the idea of having a Link brought me to this, and making Angel Woman into a Navi. So making her very small with a big head, big hands, big feet, so she would be a chibi. And eventually I would have taken an aura from a different Digimon and put it around her so she would shine a little, and then she would be a miniature Digimon flying behind the tamer. This size would actually be around half the size of the new tamers. I think she would be around the size of TK. Anyway, sadly it didn't work out like I wanted to. I can get the scales for the head, the hands and the feet to change in the game, but unfortunately it doesn't work for the scale overall. I'll show you what it looks like in game. This is it. This is what it looks like in game. So you can see the scale doesn't change in the game. She stays the same height, but she does have the giant head, the giant hands and the giant feet. It doesn't look very appealing at her own size. Let's see her fly. See, that's pretty neat, but it would be cooler if she was smaller. Anyway, to the main event, and that is today Myotismon. So let's change. You can see his name is Alucard, and you'll see why in a minute if I can get him to stand still. And that stupid tree behind me doesn't get in my way. Go Myotismon. And there we have him. That is awesome. I can say that. I made the skin, so first thing I want to show you is look at his face. See those eyes? I based them off Alucard's eyes in Helsing. Also his smile. Try to make it as matching as possible. I also gave him a few new shades in his face. That wasn't easy to do. I made his skin paler and blackened his hair. Here you can see I put a new pattern here. Also his buttons have a new pattern. Something a little harder to do was his feet. To make them stupid tie. To make them look more metal. That was a challenge. And I think I quite nailed it, actually, if I can get a better look at them. See, they're pretty much more metal. Maybe I can zoom in if I stand behind them. Yeah, there. See? They're more metal. Yeah, his belt. also has a, well, not his belt, I don't know what that is, but it also has a new pattern on it. The cape had two colors, now it's just red. I also put more shade in there. Same for his mask. There's more shade in his mask, it's darker. I think it looks a lot better. And the last feature he has, and that was the hardest thing to do, this here on his gloves, the pattern symbol that Alucard has on his hands. The reason why this was the hardest is that the scale in the TGA file is a lot smaller, and every time I tried again and again, I had to place it right in the middle of his hand. Sometimes it would come over here or over his fingers, so I had to match it perfectly. The size of the symbol in the TGA is about as big as my arrow is. So you can compare that with his hand, and that's yeah, that's multiplied. So you can't see the letters, but I try to make it look as good as possible. If you just look at him from a distance, like here, you can't tell that you can't read the letters because you wouldn't be able to read them from this distance anyway. But you can clearly see that it's the same symbol, and that's what counts in my opinion. So, that's it. That is my skin based on Alucard from Helsing on Myotismon. If you like this one, please let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know if you know how to change the scale of a Digimon to something smaller or a lot bigger, so that I can finish my chibi project for Angel Woman. That's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video.